what's going on, y'all? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And you're about to watch a little OTB LSU.
We're going to give you all the latest, greatest between LSU football, baseball, women's basketball, softball, and everything in between.
Bottom line, if you want to talk Tigers, keep it locked, subscribe, like it, and we hope you enjoy it. Do you agree with this? Scott Dice says, if Nuss gets happy feet, we are in trouble. It is one of the things I'm fascinated to see because at times, even behind this very good O-line, his footwork would get him into trouble at times. I'm again, how will he handle it? How will the guys handle it up front, and then how will he handle it?
I don't even necessarily think it's like his footwork and like it's where he ends up, and it's bailing from a clean pocket too quick and trying to roll out, like
bailing backwards. Yeah,
I think like if he's just like sitting back there, like his mechanics are good, and when he steps up in that pocket, and we saw it, throughout this year. Like there was a play, I think it was a touchdown against Florida. It's like the perfect to Aaron Anderson. It's like the perfect example. But when he gets in trouble, I think it's when he tries to bail outside of the pocket, which as a tackle and as an offensive lineman, like like that's not where I'm blocking.
It's forgivable if there's interior pressure because then you don't really have a choice, and that's why interior pressure is so important to setting up edge guys for sacks. But yeah, too often this year you could have stepped up and he would try to roll out. Now, interior pressure could be in play this game with a brand new interior, so we will see. But that's definitely one of the main things that I'm watching.
What I would say is you're going to see, in my opinion, much more of what we saw in the last game against Oklahoma with some now routes, with some smoke screens, with bubble screen. Like we saw a lot at the line of scrimmage with some of LSU's very talented receivers. You get Aaron Anderson one-on-one. You get Xavier Thomas one-on-one. Like, that's what you do. And then you lull him to sleep, and then you hit Chris Hilton over the top, right?
Yeah.
In the Oklahoma game, they hit Pimpton on the play. Faking the little bubble screen. He goes down the sideline, and it's a big play. You got to do some of those things because that slows any rush down. So if your offensive line is struggling, and, they love the play where they motion the back out and they'll throw an outs at the back as well. Like, those are things that you do to slow down if you're losing up front.
And so those are some of the guys that you will see play come Saturday. One guy you will not see, but he is getting reps. And, Taylor, it's not a good video, but if you want to show the video just as a proof of life, is DJ Pickett. As DJ Pickett is already on campus, and he is practicing with the team. Now, he cannot play in the bowl game, but he is getting his first ever reps in an LSU uniform. And I don't really want to. Oh, actually, I do want to have this conversation, Jake, because this does dovetail with something that we talked about recently. So Pickett in high school this year also had over 1,000 yards receiving and 15 touchdowns. Yeah. Travis Hunter just won the Heisman. Obviously, DJ Pickett is mainly here to revitalize DBU. And I haven't heard this talked about anywhere. Is there a world, though, where they give him some offensive opportunity, do you think? Or is that room just too crowded? I mean, I don't think you need it. I just wonder if, like we said, right, because the question is with Travis Hunter, is it truly as singular as it appears to be? I think it is, but maybe this is like when the guy runs the first ever sub 5-minute mile, right? And then over the next year or two, like 10, 15, however many other people do it, right?
Bannister?
Yes, I believe so. And also, before the internet comes to me, I know that story's kind of like flawed, and there's just you get the point. Okay, it's just a metaphor, analogy, whatever. It's a comparison for the story. Like, does Travis Hunter lead to more guys trying to go both ways, and would DJ Pickett be a potential candidate there?
I do think we'll see more of it because there is. I don't want to say plenty. I feel disrespectful to what Travis Hunter did, but I do think there's players that, if they were asked to do it, could have done it at a very high level. I think Patrick Peterson could have done it at a very high level. I think Tyrann Mathieu could have done it at a very high level. Like, hey, get that guy the ball in space. We saw what he was as a punt returner. So I do think there's players that could have done. I think right now, like, let's just take the CFP. I bet there's 5 players that could play both ways because they've done it growing up. They did it in high school, whatever. Now, to the Travis Hunter level, maybe not. But, no, I do think it will become something that is a little bit in vogue. I think you'll see people try. You're going to have high school players that just saw Travis Hunter win the Heisman Trophy. And high school players have a lot of leverage now.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
look
not
at Pickett.
coming.
Pickett's kind of the
I'm
prime
not
example.
coming to LSU unless you let me play both ways.
Yeah.
I'm not coming to Georgia unless you let me play both ways.
So again, I am saying this. I have not heard this anywhere. So this could be completely not even in the cards. Just some interesting food for thought because DJ Pickett did a lot in high school. Offensively, defensively, even played some safety. Now, the thing is, you got a really good receiver room, it looks like, again next year with the additions of Barry and Brown and Nick Anderson and everybody else that you have returning. So maybe it's one of those deals. Like, the reason why Travis Hunter works is because he is simultaneously both the best receiver and the best corner on the entire team. I don't think Pickett could be that, but just some food for thought going forward. Now, the more interesting thing about Pickett is it feels like DBU is on its way back. Between him, Andy, the transfers you're bringing in, the young guys returning in Woodland and Stamps, Corey Raymond looks like he's getting that done. Wow, Jake, what incredible takes.
I mean, those guys, they're just the best.
I think so. And if you think so, again, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when we post every single day here on OTB LSU.